Welcome to Season 2 of Hey Emma, the podcast where a teen girl and her dad discuss the challenges and fundamentals of living a teenage life.
In Season 2, you'll find a plethora of new topics ranging from really serious to really uplifting and overall a really fun time.
So join us as we aspire to help many teens and their parents live a more fulfilling life. It's
Hey Emma. Hey Emma.
Hey Dad.
So you're finally out of school.
Woohoo!
Now what are you going to do?
I'm going to sit back, relax, chill, hang with friends, do whatever I want to do.
Oh, sounds like fun. Can I do it too?
No.
Oh, fine. Well, let's get started.
Let's go. Okay.
So you're out of school now.
Yay.
Big relief, huh?
Yeah, feels good.
I got to say, at the end there, I was thinking that you were going to get burned out and probably not, put as much into it. But, man, you really came through. You were tired. I could tell you were tired. And you just kept plugging along, and you pulled out an amazing grades throughout all your classes.
Yeah, I got all A's.
Yep, I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Thank you. And I'm an upperclassman now.
That's right. Yes. Welcome to the upper class, huh?
Yes, I'm officially a cool kid.
Yeah. Well, there was a Monty Python skit that was called Upper Class Twits. So Twits, yeah. People who are less than physically adept at anything.
Oh.
So
Darn.
Did you join that upper class or the other upper class?
The other one?
Okay.
Hopefully.
Anyway, so how do you think the school year went?
I think overall it went really well. I think it went better than last year. I think I definitely came a lot closer to a lot of people than I did last year. I strengthened a lot of friendships that I had last year. Overall, I think it was very fun. There wasn't a lot of low points in my year, so.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So what were some of the high points then? I
think in second semester was probably one of the better of the semesters this year because I got to I had a first period with most of one of my friend groups, and so that was really cool because we all got to be together again. And
that's cool. That's always nice.
And then also in one of my other classes, we had such a fun time in that class. It was math class, so it was, you got to make it fun somehow. Yeah. But
everyone should have fun in math.
Yeah, but the friend group I made in there was so fun, and we had such a blast working together and bouncing off of each other with ideas and how to solve problems, and then also talking, and it was just so fun. So
that's cool. It's great when you have a class that you can have a lot of fun in and still learn a lot.
Yeah, and it was nice in second semester because I had a friend in every one of my classes. So it definitely helped to have fun in those classes, I guess.
Okay.
Because, if you don't have any friends in your class, it's going to be harder to have fun because you have to make new friends, which I did. I definitely, some friends that I didn't talk to as much or weren't really close to, I definitely became much closer to them this year.
Yeah.
To the point where I would talk to them freely or even say hi to them in the halls. So
that's cool.
Yeah. And then also, it was also like second semester I didn't have anyone to sit with during lunch, but it also helped me to like maybe gain confidence so that I wasn't so like, because I had.
Oh, so you weren't so self-conscious about sitting there?
Yeah. Okay. Because there was. Towards the beginning of the semester, I had wanted to go into like the quiet cafe is what they call it, just so that no one would see that I was sitting alone.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, but cause it was like this weird thing we had to sign in or something now, so I didn't want to go in. So I was just sitting at a table, and I actually ended up turning it into like a sort of a game because there was like this group of boys that I always sat with, or most of the days I sat with because. Okay. They happen to have the side of the table that I wanted open. So,
okay.
So I always sat with them. And it was cool because I felt like saying, I never talked to them, but.
The whole semester you never talked to them?
No, I never talked to them, but I always sat with them.
Why is that?
Because I think they were freshmen, so.
Oh, that's right. You're
Can't talk with freshmen.
Do not associate with the freshmen.
No, of course not. And they were stupid boys too. They were like running around and like throwing backpacks into garbages.
Oh yeah,
But
barely out of middle school.
yeah,
Mentality.
but it was still at least I had someone to sit with most of the time. There were some days when there was another table open or someone else was these other girls were sitting with them, so I sat alone. But most of the days it was pretty nice. And then it was also nice too because I feel like I definitely grew. I became a better person in helping the special needs kids.
Because you were part of that buddies program.
Yeah, and then also because I definitely became closer with some of the kids, especially my own buddy, but then also some of the other ones too, because there would be this one that always, towards the end of the semesters, he always came up to me and talked to me.
That's cool.
There would be like a study hall where he would come up and talk to me because they had a couple minutes before they went to gym, where they went to the cafeteria. So I would talk to him there, and then also during lunch sometimes he would come and talk to me. So
that's cool. So you expanded your friend groups all around.
Yeah, it was cool. And I also became closer with the buddies in the group in adaptive PE. I don't think I was as close to them as much as I was last year, because last year I had friends, this one person that I talked to all the time, and we were very close friends. But I definitely did have people that, let's say my buddy wasn't there, I always went to them and I always hung out with them. So I had safe havens to go to when my buddy wasn't there.
Okay.
So I think that was nice because I was able to go out of my comfort zone and hang out with not only new buddies but also new students.
Cool. Yeah. So what were some of the low points of the year, though? You said there weren't many, which is good.
Yeah. I think definitely trying to get through chemistry class was very hard.
That was a class that kicked your butt. It didn't. I mean, you kicked its butt, but it was a hard class.
Yeah. Both semesters, it was very hard to get through because for most of both of the semesters, I got B's on all of the tests. And and I just didn't feel I knew I was better than that. The first semester, I didn't talk to the teacher, and I ended up just somehow doing better. I don't know if it was because they were easier units or if it was because...
Maybe something you were more interested in? Or
Yeah, I don't know. But then second semester, because I kept getting the B's, just like I did first semester, then I decided to talk to the teacher. And this was a new teacher, too. Like, I had changed teachers in the middle of between the semesters, so I had a new teacher second semester.
Yeah.
So I decided to talk to him. I emailed him, because I wouldn't actually talk to him.
Couldn't bother to see him face to face.
No, but I did.
Too terrifying.
No, he was nice though. I ended up emailing him, and I did get a lot of tips, and I used every single one of those tips when I studied, and so that definitely helped for the past couple tests to bring my grade up.
Cool.
So that was nice. That was definitely one of the low points. And I think chemistry was just an overall very hard class because there were like the double period days I was dreading because I knew we would have to do a lab. And I don't know, just chemistry didn't make me like labs anymore, even though it would be when you actually got to do hands-on things.
Yeah, I would think that would be more interesting.
Yeah, but I didn't enjoy them. I enjoyed when the teacher did like demos where he was the one doing the labs and then we just took notes.
And you could just sit back and relax.
Yeah. But I didn't I started to not like
got
actually
a bit of a lazy streak, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it was still a very good class, and I ended the class with an A, so I was very proud of that.
Yeah, I was too.
It took a lot to get me there. I was afraid I wasn't going to make it, but I did. So, and then
your teacher had a low point in was it math class?
No.
Was it? No. Was that
it
chemistry?
Was chemistry.
That was your chemistry teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
So there were some issues there, and he was removed from the classroom, and
yeah,
there's an investigation. So you gotta hate when those types of things happen.
Yeah, he didn't even do anything wrong, which is the
well,
thing.
we don't know.
I know
we weren't there. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
and then I guess also another low point would be second semester when I sat alone at lunch because, I did get used to it, and it was also kind of nice because it was like a break, and I got to.
Well, you could have reached out to somebody though. Was there no one else in the entire lunchroom who was sitting alone?
Well, I sat at the very beginning of the lunchroom, like right by the exit, so I didn't really get to see
So
the
you
rest
can
of
make
the
a quick
lunchroom.
getaway if you needed to?
Yeah, so I didn't get to see the rest of the lunchroom, so I barely knew anyone else who was in my lunch.
It's hard when you're socially anxious, I know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other low points in the year.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you had a lot of them that you had talked about.
No, I really enjoyed this year.
Are you looking forward to next year then?
Well, yes, because I am really enjoying high school. I think it is 1,000 times better than middle school was.
Okay.
I did not enjoy middle school at
Yeah,
all.
we've talked about that in the past, I know.
Yeah, but so I am excited because I want to see, and I think I'm going to enjoy the classes that I'm taking. I had opportunities to take more AP classes, but I kind of cut back because I want to try and like regulate how many AP classes I take. I mean, I still want to take some.
Sure.
I'm taking the same amount that I did this past year, but I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself because I heard junior year is supposed to be the hardest year for you because it's all of the tests. You have ACTs, you have SATs, you have your last year where you have to take both finals. And then you have, it's usually where it's AP heavy. So I wanted to try and make it not as stressful as
Sure.
it can be. So, but I'm also kind of stressed, just because it is supposed to be the hardest year. I don't know what to expect.
Well, going into this year, you thought it was going to be a really hard year, and it was, but you made it through.
Yeah.
I mean, you did what you needed to do, and you got excellent grades at the end, and
Yeah.
you'll do the same thing this year.
Yeah.
Just got to manage your time. So what kind of classes are you looking forward to next year? I know you've got stats class.
No,
No.
I'm taking that
That's
senior year.
That's senior year, okay. You
but
have an
I'm-
art class this year.
Yeah, I'm in visual arts and technology.
That's cool.
So that's going to be a photoshopping class. I'm taking it because I need a computer credit in order to graduate. And I don't like anything associated with computers. So
Jeez.
I decided to take an art class so that it would also be interesting. So I'm taking VAT. So that'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
And then I'm also taking child development. And I think that'd be very fun because,
Is that where you get to walk around with a fake baby?
yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm excited for that. And then
I'm not. I'm not getting up in the middle of the night when the thing is crying. I did my time doing that.
yeah. And then I also get to do adult living, which is, it's kind of like those classes that you see in TV shows where they do like, or at least it's what I think it is, where they learn how to live in adult life, like, paying for stuff and doing things like that. But it's also
budgeting. That
yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay.
And
Good skills to have.
I think it's the one where they do the fake marriage thing.
Oh,
At least that's what I've seen from TV shows. So I think that'd be kind of cool if we end up doing like a fake marriage. So
do you know of any of your other friends who are going to be in your classes, or you guys really don't know your schedules yet, do you?
Well, no, we don't. But I do know some people who have been wanting to take the same classes as me. So hopefully I'll get to see them in those.
I hope so.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. I know one of my friends is taking child development also. So hopefully I'll get to be in the same class as her.
So now that you're off for the summer, though, what are some things that you want to do this summer?
I definitely want to hang out with my friends more. I feel like I did not open up to my friends last summer as much as I wanted to, so I definitely want to hang out with them more. And I also want to try hanging out with my buddy from Adaptive PE because I became very close with him over the school year, and I think trying to maintain that bond over the summer so that I'll be even closer to him next school year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to work with him again next school year.
He's a nice guy. He really is.
So I'm hoping to maybe have a few outings where we like go bowling or something together. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then also, I want to do more podcasts.
Yep. Yay. I know we typically make a list of things that we want to do over the summer. This year, I think it's going to be a little more challenging to do that, only because I've got a relatively new job and I can't take a lot of time off work. Mom can take a lot of time off work because she's banked a lot of time, but
Yeah.
she has an audit in August, so she really can't take much of July off because she has to prepare for the audit. So,
Yeah.
working for a nonprofit like she does, it's really difficult for her to take time off in the summer. So, this year I think is going to be challenging. But I know, like personally, I want to go to MSI, the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago.